Hello, friends. How are you? Michelle Mink Medium here tonight to say hello for Wednesday Whispers, where I always love to gather with you and to bring through messages from the other side, and also just hoping to bring through some inspiration in things that you may be going through or needing some advice you might be needing or some guidance you might be needing to hear. I love my little turban here tonight. Please say hello when you get here. I'd love to see you. I'd love to see who's here tonight. Hopefully my dogs behave tonight, not like last week. Please say hello when you get here. Hello, Blazer 1960. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Hedwigs and Hopes. Hey, Men Mesquite Second on and Carol Thompson on Instagram. Who else do I have here? Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Patricia on Facebook. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a beautiful start, to this winter season. Here we go into Christmas. Hope you like my little Grinch tree back there. My mom used to have that in my bedroom when I was a little girl. I always want to do my intuitive mug. What am I drinking tonight? I want you to tune into my energy, to blend with my energy and guess what I'm drinking here tonight. I want you to use your own intuition. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Jillian. Love being here for Wednesday Whispers. There might be a couple I might miss in December because it's a busy time, but I've got something really special planned, which I'm super excited to share with you guys about. But this Friday, if you're hoping to, if you've never had like a group reading with me, I think there's like 5 tickets left. I only have 14 people come into a Zoom room, and I do some readings online on Zoom and bring through as many messages as possible. So with 14 people, almost every single person gets read. And even if they don't, I have a card that I pull for each single person. And then I just really felt like, Christmas has been on my heart. And so I'm also doing a live reading Christmas messages in my hometown in Redwood Meadows. So just 30 minutes west of Calgary. We've got a cute little town site building a little community hall that I'm going to do it in. And again, keeping it as a small group in case you're just needing some messages from your loved ones this holiday. So that's kind of what I got coming up, but let's get into today. I love to start pulling some cards. So if you feel like you'd like a message here today, just say, I love a card here tonight. Hey, Norblake55 here on Instagram. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful Instagram review or your Google review. I so appreciate that. Really lovely to meet you in person. I love that you drove so far to come have a reading with me too. So beautiful. Hello, Sandra. Hello, whose dad kept knocking my phone on the floor. I've had some crazy stories this week, you guys. Oh my gosh. Spirit is wild this week. Not to mention my technology is super weird. In my readings today, my phone went off like a million times. Just like the music would stop, my alarms would stop. It was so wild. And I'm not sure if anybody saw that I was away for a hockey tournament this weekend, and just like crazy lamps flickering, and spirit's like on fire right now for me. I don't know what's going on. I also have the neatest story about how a woman came to have a reading with me. She said, did you ever do like a reading in Cardell Theater in Calgary? And I said, yeah, like I think I did one in like February. And she said, well, I went to a medium there, and it was kind of actually a negative experience for me. But when I got up from my chair, your pamphlet was in my seat. And I just knew that was my husband's way of saying, like, this is the medium that I'm going to communicate through you, like for you for. So I thought that was so crazy how spirit works. Like, how are we like almost a year later and somebody finds my pamphlet from February to have a reading with me. So I thought that was so cool. And it just reminds me that your loved ones are always guiding your path, whether it's coming to see me as a medium or coming to Wednesday Whispers or going to see another medium or psychic, conversations you have with your friends, your loved ones are always guiding you to the right place to receive messages. So that was such a beautiful story. If you'd like a card here tonight, and don't worry if I don't say your name, it's never anything personal. It's always just the way that it goes. It just feels like who I feel drawn to. And then usually there's a message for everybody in all these cards anyway, something that you might be working through right now or something like that as well. Nancy, you've also seen a light flickering lately. Yes. So, let's just kind of see. I thank everybody who came to my Spirit Guides Masterclass night. We did a workshop last night to meet your spirit guides. I think there was like 20 of you in there, and it was so awesome. So beautiful to have that space with you guys. Miss Casey Dawn on Instagram says, my card light went on randomly this week, but like faded on a dimmer. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, Dawn, you guys were all having some electric stuff. Woke up with my light and fan. Okay, very cool. Do. Brooklyn's also had so much light action in her home the last few days as well, and lots of 1111s. Beautiful. So the spirit world is communicating, and that's what I love about the holidays, is that they really want to make their spirit known to us even more. So that's so lovely. So yeah, if you'd like a card here tonight, just say so in the comments. And if I don't see you, just please say it again if I missed it. So Sarah Jacqueline, a card here for Sarah Jacqueline. So I really feel called to just keep using my my angel cards. This is the Kyle Gray deck that I just love. Sarah Jacqueline. Card here for Sarah Jacqueline. Your energy feels just really scattered for me, Sarah. Have you ever done energy clearing? Have you ever gone to a Reiki practitioner or anything like that? Because it almost makes you feel sometimes, I don't know if you felt like this lately, like your soul feels like it's like all over the place. Like I'm worrying about this person over here, and I've been thinking about this. I mean, the season's also like that when we think of Christmas coming, but I just kind of feel that your thoughts are in many places, and so they're just showing me even like an energy clearing, so if you know somebody that does Reiki work, or even if you're a Reiki practitioner, they're showing me like we want to just bring it all in and contain all the energy back inside her, because she's just feeling flustered. The card that also comes up here for you too, Sarah, is surrender. One of the most annoying cards, because we don't like surrendering. We love controlling things. So they're like, please just trust that everything's going to be happening in divine timing. Also know if you have like 3 jobs as well, Sarah, because maybe that's that energy that I'm feeling. You're all over the place. Yeah, your energy just feels so messy. So I just think, keep your eyes open. Oh, your cousin does it. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like there's somebody that so maybe just ask her, like, can you just clear my house? Can you clear my energy? I feel like one day in about a year or 2, you're going to learn how to do that for yourself. But I think, you just need to kind of like bring all your energy. And that's something even visually you can do. Like if we picture ourselves, like a shattered mirror or something, little pieces all over the place, that we just want to kind of call some of that energy back to us. And if you have 3 jobs, I just kind of feel like you're supposed to be doing less. So I kind of feel like in the new year, you're only supposed to be doing 2 things. So I hope that makes sense for you, Sarah, and surrendering. Just all the money works out. It always works out. So just trust us. So let's go to Instagram here. Who'd like a card here on Instagram? And again, if I missed you, then please just write it again so that I don't miss it. Brittany Marlene. Hello, Brittany. Brittany Marlene. And if I'm just showing up randomly on your feed, I always trust that it's for a purpose. There might just be a message here for you tonight. So Brittany Marlene. I'm feeling like you've got to declutter, Brittany. When things feel crazy on the inside, it's usually because things are crazy on the outside. And this card that comes through for you is just like whatever your belief of God is, they need you to speak to it. The Mother, Father, God card comes up for you. And for me, that's always, don't forget where we've come from, you guys. Like every time somebody shows me how they pass, it's almost like it's more home there than it is here. And so there is this, these people, these guides that are guiding us. It's not some type of fantasy or anything like that, Brittany, but whatever your God is for you, whether it's, Jesus or Creator or Mother Earth, I almost feel like they want you to kind of like start praying and just kind of, letting some surrendering go to them, just being like, I'm just asking for a sign. I'm asking for some guidance. I really believe in that. Ask and you'll receive. We forget to do that. We think we got to do everything on our own, Brittany. So they're just like, she has to remember where she's come from. We want to feel, even if it's just like, I just love to feel the presence of God in my life today and feeling something sacred for yourself. I just feel like they want you to know that we're with you. You have angels that are guiding you. And that whatever feels difficult here today is really just a small little piece of sand in the aspect of your soul, and our journey here. So they're just like, take a deep breath, just pray and ask us to give you a sign. We'll give you one. So I hope that makes sense. And you have to declutter. Have you just brought all your Christmas stuff up or something? It's because I feel like I've got like the fall stuff and the Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff. Maybe it just feels really cluttered. So they're like, we need you to organize and you throw out anything that's like broken, ripped, anything like that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Brittany. That's beautiful. It's so easy to forget. Yeah, it's so easy to forget that we're like not alone. There's so many times through the day where it just feels so isolating, Janelle says her surgery was successful and her cancer is gone. That's amazing, Janelle. Beautiful. Oh, Janelle, did you come to my retreat? I can't see your profile picture. Did you come to my woo-woo retreat this summer? Oh my gosh, I knew that everything was gonna be okay. I'm so glad to hear that. Is it you? Please make me feel like that's you. I'm so sorry because I know there's a Janelle, but I can't remember if Robinson's your last name. But that is so amazing. What a beautiful thank you for sharing. So I gotta pull a card for you. It is you? Oh, that is so amazing. Oh, that's so good to hear. I remember your anxiety was so full in August. I felt so much, heaviness when you left. I was like, oh, you trying to do a healing retreat when you just found out that news was just so horrible. But here you are. Amazing. Okay. Now they're like, now we got to clean up all the energy around it. So like cutting old cords, so sometimes, I do feel like illness comes in the body and, even cancer and things like that, because we haven't dealt with emotions, whether it's like resentment that we're holding on to, or anger, or grief, all these things that our body holds in the liquid, in the cells, in every ounce of us, it kind of manifests and it kind of builds and gets bigger. So now they're like, now we want to make sure no poison comes back in, so I just kind of feel like if there's old triggers about like family stuff coming up this holiday, they're like, be very, very protective of your energy. So it's almost like while things are clean and you're feeling this optimism, don't cloud it up with like old junk, whether it's like, oh, I feel like I can host that, or no, I feel like I can hang out with that person. They're like, don't do it. And like while you're, I feel like there's a grandmother energy here. Maybe I've met her before, Janelle. But she's showing me also soup. She really wants you eating nourishing food. Like it feels like you eating, having like chicken broth, vegetable soups, and all these kind of things. So she's wanting to make like soup for you to heal you. You've been reflecting and cutting cords. Beautiful. So I feel like they're just wanting to support that. It's almost just like, no, we're not going back. We're really moving forward into this new chapter. So I'm so excited for you, Janelle. That's so beautiful. I did feel like you were going to be okay. It's so hard when, like everything feels so heavy for you. And I can't imagine that diagnosis, and I pray that I never have it. But, I just felt optimism. I'm like, I just feel like everything's going to be okay. Did your grandma come through in that reading that night? Because I feel like she was just like, don't worry, it's all going to be okay. So let's just see who else is here. Hey, Exceptional Studio on Instagram, Hive Beauty Design, my friend Dave. Hey, how are you? Hello, Miss Casey Dawn. Hello, Mrs. Sharp. Oh, I just thought of you for something, Jen. I'm going to be in contact with you. Maybe that's why you're showing up here tonight. It was your grandpa that night that came. Oh, beautiful. Yes. So if you'd like a card here tonight, please say hello. Vicky and Victoria. Hey, Vicky. I see you on Instagram. Hopefully you're still here, Vicky and Victoria. Vicky and Victoria. Are you doing like a new course? Are you learning some new? Are you in a course right now? I feel like you feel thirsty for knowledge, or new information wants to come in. So I don't know if you've been thinking of taking a course or a workshop, or up leveling your education or something like that. They're really kind of wanting your mind to spark in a new direction, because I feel like even with your career, it feels a little bit stagnant. So they're wanting to like really pivot it and add new things. So I hope that makes sense. The other piece that they're giving you here too, Vicky and Victoria, is compassion. Don't be so hard on yourself. What are you doing? They're like, we just don't be so hard on yourself with where you're at right now. Like sometimes when we're in stuckness feeling is when we're the hardest on ourselves. We just can't see the light or see the vision. Have you been seeing ravens? Because I do kind of feel like ravens have been coming to you. It's about transformation right now. But in order to do that, you have to love where you're at right now. They're like, trust that we're going to bring all this beautiful wisdom to you. I do feel like something about February, but they're like, we can't do it until like you kind of are healing and being kind to yourself, and in a place of being able to receive. Sometimes when we're in survival mode and we're just pushing stuff out and just like do, go, it makes no type of space for new inspiration to come in, new downloads, new drop-ins of information. So they're like, please just slow down, take time for yourself here this holiday. You have been seeing ravens? You're retired, you're looking for something more. I know, I feel that. That's why I feel like you're going to take a little mini course or a workshop or something like that. You're not done learning. And then I don't know if your dad has passed, Vicky, but I just feel like he's, there's a male energy here, could be a grandpa, but it feels like your dad, that is just saying like, don't forget, like you're a student of life. So keep, keep learning, keep studying, and some inspiration will come. So just don't be so hard on yourself on the way in the transition of how it's all happening. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Karen. Jacqueline. Hello, Jamie. Ruta Krell. Ruta, your name just looks so cool. Ruta, are you German? So Ruta, Czech or something like that. Also, my Langley people are here. Hi from Langley, Leah. So Ruta Krell, you just got such a cool name. I don't know if you've been traveling a lot or you're planning to travel a lot, Ruta, but I do feel that there's this kind of really busy energy with you. I don't know if you've been feeling like it's hard to ground, because I just really feel this desire for like travel and knowledge coming in from like different cultures, and that your soul is actually best when it's being created and learning from different cultures and traveling and things like that. So I don't know if you've been having a travel bug or something like that. And they told me that you're in this space right now here, Ruta. I don't know if you've been having some inflammation in the body, like if you've been having some stiffness in the body. You're Latvian. Okay, sorry. Latvian. I know, a Latvian tenor. Is that if you've been having like some stiffness in the body, like when you wake up in the mornings and things like that, they're just saying that like there's some old emotions in there. It almost feels like some repressed anger, things like that. Disappointment actually is the word that's coming up for me. And they just say that the card that comes up for you today is forgiveness and understanding. They also want you looking at the bigger picture here tonight, Ruta. So whether it's been like there's some, grief, or there's some, disappointment is the feeling that I keep getting. Like, I thought things would be different by now, or I thought that would have been different. They're just like, just know that it's always working out for you and not to you. Things are always happening for you. So just forgive whoever you need to here this season. But it also feels like about yourself. If you're like, I could have handled that differently. I wish I had done that differently. I kind of feel as though there's something about that as well. So forgiveness and understanding. They want you to look at the bigger picture. Have you been seeing? You have been having a lot of stress in your body. Yeah. Whenever I say something, you guys, and you affirm it, please tell me what you're affirming, because by the time I'm talking, I don't know what yes means. So yeah. Yeah, it even feels like about something with your dad. Like, I don't know if you had a tricky relationship with your dad or things like that, but there's just some emotions that are still wanting to work out. And so almost understanding that, yeah, have you seen an eagle or a big hawk? Because they're just taking you way up, and they want you looking at a way bigger perspective here, Ruta. They're like, we just need to look at the bigger picture and understand that this is all happening out as exactly the way that it's supposed to. So I hope that makes sense for you. Oh, I've got so many BC friends here. So Kelowna, and hello from Langley. I saw somebody, Kathy Shattenkirk. What a beautiful name. So Kathy Shattenkirk here. You've had health issues. Do you also have something going on with your lungs, Kathy? Are you prone to things like pneumonia and things like that? Well, Ruta, you have had lots of tightness. I know, it's like emotions, They make me feel too like I'm sorry. I'm just going to take you off here for a second, Kathy, because I'm still in Ruta's energy. Ruta is like, I don't know if you've ever done like those like shaking exercises where like, you can move like your lymph system in the morning, but they show me they want you doing like these, like moving your body first thing in the morning, like arm swings and things like that, because I just feel as though they want you to almost like let the energy move out through the body, old emotions, and tuning up your body through like movement and clearing the lymph system. And then all the other thing they're saying here about that is they want you to use your voice. So I almost feel like you got to yell. If you've been feeling frustrated lately, I just feel like you're supposed to be like moving your body and just like, and then I promise you, it's like you're going to wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no stiffness in my body. So just play with it. If something shows up on your Instagram about that, that's what they've been trying to get to. Oh no, now I lost my girl. Okay, Kathy. Yes, Kathy. Kathy Shattenkirk. I always have this like, big halo light on all day when I'm doing readings and stuff, but at night for some reason it gets so hot in here. It like sheds like a big red light on me. It gets so hot during Wednesday Whispers. Kathy Shattenkirk. Yeah, have your feet been swollen as well, Kathy? Have you been having some water retention in your feet? It almost made me feel like you've been fighting like a virus and things like that too, because I kind of do feel like it's almost like it kind of could settle in the bacteria, could settle in the lungs here. I'm feeling the kidneys are not moving the fluids as beautifully. So you have been doing the shaking exercise, Ruta? Beautiful. And you're going to voice it. Yeah. It makes me feel like even like just like humming it, it might feel uncomfortable at first. Yeah, there's a beautiful energy that wants to flow out. And they say once she does that, it's all going to come out of the muscles. Also, your feet have been sore, Kathy. Yeah. I feel that too. And so they're just kind of talking to me like about like hydration and kidney health and things like that, so they're kind of making me feel as though like really drinking a lot of fluids, electrolytes. They're showing me like Himalayan pink salt like in your water and things like that. Can you just research that? I don't think I know enough about that. And guys, I remember I'm never a doctor. I'm always just kind of giving little tidbits to keep in your awareness. But I almost felt, they're saying something about like the fluids wanting to move really, really beautifully. And they say no caffeine. So I don't know if you do drink coffee or you haven't been drinking coffee. Also careful with the teas, like green tea and things like that you just had a kidney stone removed. Oh, yes. Totally, Kathy. So, and I don't know if your mom's passed, but I just feel your mom kind of placing her hands here on your back, on your kidneys, and just breathing some beautiful energy here. So hydration feels like top priority. They also show me like a foot soak, and sometimes when I see this, and this might be for you too, Ruta, because these messages are kind of combined here a little bit, and everybody can write down this recipe. I had a really woo-woo witch lady tell me this recipe like 3 years ago, and it is really insane if you ever feel called to do it. But it's like soaking your feet in like a hot water with vinegar and Epsom salts. They just corrected me. A quarter cup Epsom salts, a quarter cup vinegar. And when you soak your feet in this, like, emotions kind of come out. It helps renew the system. It clears the lymph system. So the same thing goes with you, Kathy. It's interesting you guys are both here together because there's something there for both you and Ruta. So Kathy, they're just making me feel like they want you to soak your feet, because are your heels cracking as well? Like, are you feeling like your feet, it's almost like emotions want to come out of your feet. So they're just saying this foot soak is going to be really beautiful for kind of getting things moving. And if there's one thing that I've really learned from the spirit world, is that feet are so important, you guys. And I don't know how it works with like Chinese medicine and things like that, but they are such a detoxer for us. They are just so huge and like they're connected to every organ. They're connected to like our emotions. Energy travels out through them. So really like taking care of our feet is one of the most beautiful things we can do. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, if anybody feels called to do that foot bath, I mean, I did it 3 times a week for 2 months, and it like changed my life. It actually changed my grief. It was when I was in deep grief with my mom. So just kind of try it if you feel called. A quarter cup vinegar, a quarter cup Epsom salts, and then keeping it hot water right above your ankles until the water goes cold. Yeah. Hey, Ashley Diaz. Hey, Carol Thompson. Kathleen B. Peter. Kathleen, we had a session yesterday? Oh, you came to the Spirit Guide workshop. Oh, beautiful. So Kathleen, I just feel drawn to you. And I also I love that little, I don't know, I can't tell if that's like a sunset or something there in your picture, but it looks really beautiful. Kathleen B. Peter. Kathleen. I love that you came to the workshop, Spirit Guide workshop. So if you guys are curious about your intuition, I have something on Facebook called the Woo Woo Circle. And I just like offer like, kind of monthly little classes or workshops and things like that in it as well. So Kathleen. It's so crazy, whoa, okay, yeah. A lot of you guys, there's a lot of energy about this here tonight. Clear, cancel, and release. And I know as the holidays are coming up, it's like we get weird triggers about stuff. Like, do I have to buy that person a gift? Do I really have to go to that dinner? Do I have to invite them? Can I invite them and not them? Like, there's a lot of emotional energy and ties that we have during the holidays that bring up stuff. So the clear, cancel, and delete card is also clear, cancel, and release card. I always say delete. Card comes up for you, Kathleen, where it's almost just like if there's old ties here, where you're like, well, I always have done this, or I should be doing this. Anytime you feel that trigger that's kind of coming up, they say the next 2 weeks. So something really big might trigger you here in the next couple of weeks. They're just being like, clear it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm going to cancel that way of thinking and I'm going to release it. That's not who I am anymore. So I just want to give you that clear, cancel, delete. So anything that pops into your mind about triggering, any expectation you're putting on yourself is actually what I'm feeling about how you used to do things. Well, for 20 years, I've always made a quilt for everybody or like whatever it is. It's like, no, I actually don't want to do that anymore. And really understanding that isn't a part of the agenda anymore. And you guys, so many things are changing. Oh, okay, I got to talk to you about that, Don. I just fell at your feet. Anytime that we feel, I think we're in the time right now of evolution. So even if you're like, well, this has always been a family tradition, or this is the way I've always done things, or okay, I've always buy my kids this amount of gifts, or, that this is the year, I think that we're kind of like, that doesn't work for me. I'm really feeling, I'm being drawn to like that Oprah. I don't know why I saw it twice today, but it was about like kids being estranged from their families and families being estranged from their children, and people just kind of canceling family members and being like, I'm out. I can't be in contact with you anymore. You're not healthy for me. But I think because there's such an awakening and an awareness of what's healthy for us and what's not anymore. So please be brave. Please be courageous this season in being like, I'm not doing that. So I hope that makes sense, Kathleen. So, and it may not make sense today, but within the next 2 weeks it will. So you'll have to email me. Nicole, do I think I'm gonna do another retreat? I don't know. I honestly, I'm not sure about that. I've done my woo-woo retreat every summer, and I don't know about it. I've really been thinking, I don't know if it's aligned for me. See, for me, it's my boundaries. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see, but who knows what spirit will bring. I was supposed to do a retreat last weekend, and for some reason tickets just didn't sell. So I kind of feel like everybody's kind of overstimulated right now. Patricia, you watched that on Oprah too? Yeah, is it a show or like, because I just saw like the reel on Instagram, so I actually kind of want to watch it because there were times where I really had to like get rid of my mom. I had to go months without her. So love that. White vinegar. I just use white vinegar. Karen, white vinegar, apple cider vinegar. I just use white vinegar. And this witchy woman told me it's because Epsom salt pulls things out of the body, and then we don't want to reabsorb it in the water. So vinegar cuts it and like kills all the bad energy and the bad juju. I love everybody. What's in the foot bath? So they're like a 1/4 cup Epsom salts, a 1/4 cup vinegar, as hot as you can handle it, like until your feet can go in up to the ankle. So I always just use honestly a plastic Tupperware container, and I just watch a show for like 30 minutes until the water cools. Angela, estrangement. Oh, that's the word. Estrangement is so hard and so necessary. And I know that you're a psychologist, Angela. So thank you for tuning in there, because it's true. As we come to the holidays, it's like, has this person been healthy for me? Like, I've loved them a lot. Do they love me? And if they don't show up, then I'm just going to accept that they're not showing up. So anyway, there's some little, Kathleen, you're recently separated, and that makes a lot of sense. So your boundaries around what this Christmas will look like for you. So I'm sorry, that's going to be really tricky. Clear, cancel, release. So many triggers. Yes. Oh, Dawn, when you said you have a gout, I feel like you should do that bath too. I saw your foot. Is Rose still here? Rose, she's been to like so many of my shows. I am going to do the Galentine's Day show in February again. And I feel like you've come every year, Rose. Are you still here? Because Rosemary, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time in here, but then they just showed me your face again. Are you still watching by any chance? Elizabeth, you're like, I'm all about this foot bath. I'm going to go do it right now. Maybe during Wednesday Whispers, we all should just be like doing our foot baths together. Oh, I love it, Eileen. All these messages seem to resonate with me. And I know it's so crazy. It's like really the spirit world is like working on behalf of all of us. Oh, Rose, you are here. Rose Adams Grimshield. Okay, yeah, Rose, I felt like I was supposed to pull a card for you. Oh, Rose. Is it an anniversary of somebody's passing? Rose? Did somebody pass away in December or like in the fall? Because I just feel like they say there's a loop of grief coming around again for you. I love everybody's like, okay, we totally have to like name this foot bath. We totally are all going to be on this like foot bath rampage. Yeah, okay, sorry. I don't know why they're talking about this foot bath so much because now they're showing me like in Chinese medicine, and I'd love for us all to Google it. I'm gonna Google it after. I think I've seen a picture of it, but like it's almost like the big toe is connected to like the kidneys, the second toe is connected to this, the side of the foot is connected to the liver, the like there's a pinpoint on the bottom of the foot, like oh like reflexology. I feel like they're showing me reflexology. So I feel like we all need to like look at a chart of reflexology and see which organs are like connected to the feet because there's something really crazy about it. Um, oh, there is an anniversary coming up. Your sister's passed, Rose. Oh, okay, because they said we're just bringing this all this healing. If you have you been finding some feathers, Rose? I feel like your sister's been I feel like your sister's been leaving you feathers. So they just said we're here for this anniversary. We're here for this anniversary. And now my feet are hurting me. What is going on? I'm like, do I have to do this foot soak tonight? Yeah, Rose, feathers. Sometimes when we find feathers, we think, oh, it came out of my jacket. Oh, that's kind of crazy. And, or like it came out of a pillow, but I feel like it's being like stuck to something almost like static or something like that. So, Rose, have you found whisper bath, says Sarah. A whisper bath. Oh. So Rose says on the 19th, your sister passed, and February 2nd for your brother. They passed 2 months apart. Yes, definitely feathers. Oh, yeah, Rose. I just feel it feels so beautiful. Yeah, your sister's sending me feathers. And feathers for me are always like, please lighten your heart. Please don't get so heavy. Do you have a necklace of your sister's? Oh, yeah. They said we're sending so many signs and reminders to you. That's the card that came up for you, Rose. But I have to tell you, you know what else came up? Clear, cancel, and release. So this is also so crazy. I love this card has showed up like how many times tonight already. So even for you, if there's any like old triggers where it's like that actually upsets me when I do that, it makes me sad, or that makes me think of that, then maybe you don't do it this year. But I love this card here. Like we're sending all these signs. Are there even feathers on here? Oh my gosh, there's a feather right in the middle. Oh, you can't see it with my light. Can you see? Look at that big feather right in the middle of the card, Rose. Ah, butterflies, clouds, rainbows, all these beautiful things. So that just really, I think, remember I was saying earlier, ask and receive. Like, can you send me a sign? Wow, I really, really miss you right now. So I love that big feather for you, Rose. Beautiful. They're right here with you. The other card that came up too is angelic protection. So you are being protected and guided right now. And I love that he's got two feathers beside him too. So a whole bunch of cards kind of flew out there for you. So we're with you, and the anniversary is the message. Oh, you do have her necklace? I have a necklace. Ah, she's like, I'm right here. Like when you miss me, or like when you miss your family, wear the necklace. Oh my gosh, I love it that we're all like, people are like, I just got a pain in my big toe. I actually have gout in my toe. Oh, that's so crazy, you guys. I love it. On Instagram, are you guys all about the feet right now too? Oh, Bezzy505 on Instagram says, yes, reflexology. Okay. I feel like we all have to go down a wormhole after this. Oh my God, Bezzy505. My foot's been hurting too. I need to look it up now on a reflexology chart. It's also like too, I think teeth are the same. Oh, what is happening right here tonight? Because I feel like too in Chinese medicine that teeth are also connected to different organs. So like if you get like a cavity in a tooth or you get a root canal in a certain tooth, it's also mirroring the organs. I'm like, Nicole's like, my feet are hurting. I love that everybody that came on Wednesday Whispers tonight is like, oh my God, my feet. I love, oh my God, I love it, Jen. You're like going down the reflexology wormhole as we speak. And now they're showing me teeth. So, and is reflexology a Chinese medicine? It kind of felt like that. The deck that I'm using here tonight is the Angel deck by Kyle Gray. I love this deck. It's just like really simple. The messages are just really beautiful. This is what it looks like. You can just get it on Amazon. I think it's like $25 or something. But this is one of my favorite decks. It's one of my oldest decks. I think it was maybe the second deck I ever got. So are we soaking our teeth in vinegar? I don't know about that one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is happening, you guys? Oh my gosh, my teeth and feet have been aching. Wow, we are like all in the same like circle here together. Oh, I love it. Hey, Claudia Jimenez, hello. Sandra, you have that deck? Beautiful. Dawn says, no way I'm going to get Botox in my jaw next week because I have teeth nerve pain. Wow. Wild. So we all have to learn about reflexology and Chinese medicine. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for teaching us all tonight. Okay. I think I'm just gonna try and like connect to a spirit now. So I'm just gonna kind of start just tune in, and I just love that for you to have this time here tonight to honor your loved one, your loved ones. Kind of even say their name in the chat, and just kind of really take a moment to remember them. And like I just think Christmas is a beautiful time. Like for me, I've been lighting my candle in my kitchen every day for my mom because I'm gonna start, baking all her recipes, and I just want her in the heart of my home. So yeah, I've been lighting a candle for her. Yeah. So I just like felt her. If my lights flicker, then we know she's here. So Mom, are you here? Maybe she's the one that's been like playing with all my electronics this week. So just even saying their names, you guys, let's say their names in the chat. Jordan, Woo Woo Whispers Bath. Sarah, I love that you're still on like, what are we calling this foot bath? Sorry, Pa, Bob, Buddha, Zach, Oma, Shirley, John, Anna, Maurice. Heather, your darling hubby Rod. I love that you call him that. Gail or Breezy, your soulmate. Mama, Mickey and Pat. Michelle, I know your mom, Jacqueline. Cheryl, Justin, Kathy, Charlene, Hilda, your son, Lauren, and your dad, George. You miss your parents so much. Mm-hmm. Vivian and Harold. Actually, I was watching a reel today that's like, you don't even know grief until like you can't call your mom and dad anymore. Isn't that so sad? So Roy, your mom and dad, Rossi, Jackie and Jack, Rachel, your niece. Michelle, did your niece just pass? Gleena, your sweet daughter, Hannah, she passed 7 months ago. Aw, James, Levi. I'm so emotional tonight, you guys. James, I feel all the love here. It's because I feel all the love. James, Levi, Jason, Sean, Kyle, Jerry, Bill. Yeah, Claudina and Jorge. Gwen, Kevin, Michelle, we have to connect then. Nana, Irene, Kathy, your mother-in-law, Anita. Oh, beautiful. Here on Instagram, let's see, who are you guys loving? Your friend Dave, yes. Dylan, your dad, Don, Greg. That's my dad's name is Greg. Your dad, Brian. Doggy just hung his angel at the hospice. Beautiful. Your dog, Jax, doggy Mac. Fred and Mary. Whoa! Can you guys hear that? There's a coyote howling. I'm just gonna make sure that my husband doesn't put the dogs out. I don't think he hears that. Sorry, I live in the wilderness and like I worry about my little dog out there sometimes. It's so loud. Can you guys hear it? I wonder if like a deer got hit by a car or something. That's crazy. Whoa, it's just, yeah, one coyote. What's the spirit totem for a coyote? Like a coyote here is like on Wednesday Whispers. Somebody Google what's the spirit totem of a coyote. Can you hear it? Can you hear the coyote? Yeah, come here. Oh. Yeah, it is a sign. Yeah, whenever an animal shows up like this is crazy. He's still going. So there's a message here for somebody about the coyote. He's still saying, I feel like it's honestly right outside my window. Don said, that's weird. My dad said to me when he dies, just stick a bone up his ass and let the coyote take him away. And his name's Greg and my dad's name's Greg. That might be a message for you, Don. Wow, he wants a foot bath too, says Casey Don. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, wow, I said this kind of magical, isn't it? Wow, that's wild. What is the coyote spirit totem? Maybe it's a message for all of us. Once I used to do this thing called moon boobs where we used to show our boobs to the moon, and we had a beautiful ceremony, and then there was like a wolf howl that came right after we had been doing like some singing, and it was so powerful. Coyote spirit totem, you guys. What does this mean here? This is my favorite website here. About adaptability. So adapting to difficult circumstances, revealing the truth behind illusion and chaos, playfulness, and beware of things like your resources. Remember, we've been talking about like being careful about like our boundaries and clear and cancel and delete. There's always a hidden wisdom for you to reap in the coyote's howl. Wow. I love it. Vicky's Googling it too. Adaptability, resilience, and cleverness. Oh, I love that. The coyote uses cunning and wit to navigate the world and teaching important things. Be wary of deception or trickery from others. Remember, we were talking about all these dynamics with our families for the holidays? Beautiful. What does magical mean, Ava? Cool. I know, can't we all kind of relate to that? Oh, Cassie, I was just thinking of you. Casey, I was just thinking of you tonight. I got to send you that money. Oh, okay. Thank you, Coyote. And then he kind of settled down there. Now it's gone. Okay. Wow, beautiful visit. I'm like feel like he was right outside my window for us. Coyote. Oh, to laugh at yourself. They've been too serious, therefore you simply need to let loose and get on with it. Beautiful. Okay, so I think I now got to get back into the mode of like connecting to a spirit. That's crazy coyote. And see, now he's gone. We acknowledged him, and now it's gone. It's so beautiful. Oh, beautiful, Casey. Thank you. So now I'm just going to kind of just see like if there's any spirits that want to join us here. I did just hear Greg. Who had the dad named Greg again? I'm so sorry if I already lost it. You know, things happen so fast here. The energies are really wild. Whose dad's name was Greg again? I said, is there a spirit here? And I heard Greg. Yeah, so Greg, I just want to ask you to come forward here and just show me where you are and what you've seen of her life and how you're communicating with her. Don, it was your dad's who's on Instagram here. His name was Greg. And he's the one who said, my dad said to me, when he dies, just stick a bone up his ass and let the coyote take him away. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he didn't like aging. Did he have trouble walking, Don? Yeah, did he have trouble walking here? Because I just feel like he hates being weak. It's almost that thing like being, aging is not for the light of the faint of heart, is that expression I'm hearing. He says he's been leaving you coins. Have you been collecting coins even in a dish from your dad? Did your dad have a tooth missing? So anything that makes sense to you, can you just write it in the comments so that I know exactly what you're saying? I love my little turban thing, but I've got to figure out how to wear it. Yes and yes. Okay, yeah. A dime. You find dimes all the time? Yeah. He says, and have you been collecting them in a little dish, like a little shallow bowl or something? Because he says she's been collecting them. I got to be honest, the coins thing always kind of creeps me out. My grandpa always leaves quarters, and I've been finding a quarter like in my dryer, like beside my front door. I didn't even move it for my clients today because I was like, hey, grandpa. Like in my dishwasher. In my dishwasher. Oh, it was his front tooth that was bothering him. Yeah. And your dad shows me that he's dancing, Dawn, which is always my symbol for like telling him back to moving like myself again. And did he used to have a comb that he used to like slick back his hair and things like that? I kind of feel like if he just has a few hairs, he wants them in the right place. Has your knee been bothering you, Dawn? Have you been having some knee problems? You find them in your pockets? Yeah, like we're in a plastic society. We don't find coins anymore. And I always ask, like, what is with the coins? Like, isn't there other things you can send us? But I think they're just easy to manipulate and they're shiny so they catch our attention. I think it's something about that. One of my favorite symbols that I've heard of, and it's because it's Christmas, I want to share this with you guys. This woman, it was her husband had passed, and every year they cut down a tree together. They always were going to go cut like their Christmas tree down together. And when he passed, she would find pine needles everywhere. She'd find them like in the like pocket of her shirts. She'd find them like underneath like the table. She'd find them like in a coffee cup in the cupboard. Like she said, it was just so crazy, the pine needles. And I'm like, that's the coolest sign ever, because there's no doubt that it was him. She's like, I'd find them in October, I'd find them in April, I'd find them in the summer. I'm like, but sometimes it is just these coins. So Dawn, OMG, yes, the comb. Yeah, I feel like he's kind of like trying to look good for our reading here. He's fixing his hair. Oh, and he loved to dance. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just feel him here. I feel like he went, oh, like that was me. Oh. And yeah, your knee is hurting you, Dawn. Yeah, they're like, you've also got his mom there. You wear a brace. Okay, yeah. Because have you had knee surgery yet? Because I almost feel like you might need knee surgery. And your grandma's here too, and I just feel him and her hands on your knee, wanting to bring healing energy. Because did she have problems with her hip or something too? Because it feels hereditary. It feels like you got something from her. So they're just like, you got to take care of that knee. We need her to take care of that. And did your grandma used to make shortbread, or your mom? Because now somebody's showing me like an amazing, you haven't had the knee surgery yet? Yeah. They say it'll be quick. It'll only take 3 months. Just go get it. Just get it done. It feels like maybe next spring. So no rush on that. Yeah, who made the shortbread? Have you been thinking about making shortbread, Dawn? And I almost didn't say it because there's another reading today that was shortbread, and it's only because I've been thinking of shortbread, and that's how spirit works. Is like I've been thinking about making my mom's shortbread. So then, of course, all my clients are showing me their spirit world showing me their shortbread recipes. You just made shortbread today? Oh my God! What? You guys, doesn't this sometimes blow your mind? Like, how is this even happening? Okay, so your mom, you just made her shortbread today. Oh, I love it. Your dad's just like, they're all here for it. They're all here for it. And, just hear a beautiful message like, we're here. We love you. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, I love that book club tonight. So much fun. There's such a wild energy, so many parallels and messages. Beautiful. That's so wild that like I've been thinking of shortbread. I had a client today that their grandma had like this epic shortbread recipe, and then you just were making shortbread, and your mom's just like, oh, your mom made shortbread. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm just going to just see if there's like anything else that anybody else that wants to come forward here. I always feel like dogs want to come forward in Wednesday Whispers, because when I'm looking for like that last few minutes, they're like, oh, well, I'm easy. I'm just a quick one. So I actually just did feel like a dog here. It felt like a white lab to me, or a white golden retriever, a white dog that had like longer hair to it. So I just want to thank Greg. Thank you, Greg. And if you brought that coyote, that was really cool. So let's just see. Yeah, was there like a yeah, it feels like a white lab or a white dog. A light dog. But it feels like the hair sheds, because they say that they leave hair. That sometimes maybe even still you're still finding hair. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like you wear a sweater from like 3 years ago, and you're like, oh my God, it's one of his hairs. So let's just see here. So this like white kind of, it looks like a medium-sized dog to me, smaller medium dog, like a lab or a golden retriever, that kind of size, maybe a little bit smaller than that. I do feel like it aged really beautifully. It feels male to me. I feel like I've got glaucoma or something in my right eye. And like I lived a good life. I actually feel my whole right side. Then I feel like my right hip is kind of giving out too. I feel like, oh, I'm aging. You know, I lived a good life there. There's a memory of bubbles. So I don't know if like your daughter, when she was little, used to blow bubbles, or you have a grandchild or somebody that's blowing bubbles, and this dog is chasing the bubbles in the backyard. I feel like I'm at a birthday party and this dog's just going crazy for bubbles. Oh, I've never seen that before. And he says he brings rainbows all the time. So, and he just shows me a paw print, like little charm. So whether it's like on a necklace or a bracelet or something, like somebody bought like some cheesy little paw jewelry that you wear in honor of him. And he calls you mama. So he feels like, so does this resonate with anybody? So please, when something resonates with you, please tell me in the comments exactly what it feels like to you. Well, there's a whole bunch on Instagram here. Oh, what? Okay, Brooklyn. So I see on Facebook here, Brooklyn's resonating with some of this. Bichon Shih Tzu Ito. I don't know if it's a Bichon Shih Tzu. But you found your little old white dog's tooth you had in your mirror, in my mirror yesterday. My daughter has a little footprint charm. Bijou wears the paw charm. I'm seeing a little paw charm. Oh, look at this. There's so many. Look at all these, Patricia. It sounds like my golden retriever. Yeah, like a later dog. Okay, I got his paw tattooed on me, and running a day home, he would chase the bubbles if the kids blew bubbles. Oh, yeah, I felt like a golden retriever or a lab. Yeah. So sometimes, like, even if it's not your dog, Brooklyn, like, no, your dog's trying to like get to you through some of these messages here. I just want to see on Instagram too. These bubbles are just, I've never seen a dog chase bubbles. I love Nicole. You've been thinking of making your mom's shortbread too. I guess it's the season of shortbread anyway. So we all need to have a foot bath and like eat our mom's shortbread recipes. So a couple people here on Instagram are kind of acknowledging this. Bailey too. You had bubbles at your wedding that he was in. Aw, I have an anklet that has a paw charm on it. Oh, Bailey. I asked him for guidance in selecting the beads to make the anklet, and then a girlfriend made it for me. Oh, Bailey, I got kind of goosebumps. Bailey, that feels like 50 pounds, but he was a shorty. That's okay. Was he light colored? Oh, we thought he was a lab husky, but later found out he was 40% American Eskimo. Wow. Oh, what was his name? Beautiful. Those two things are so strong, like a little paw charm, and these bubbles are such a huge sign here. So Patricia, there for you, and then also this Bailey, your dog's also echoing this. I asked him something the beads to make the anklet, and then a girlfriend made it for you. That's so beautiful, Bailey. And you find light fur everywhere. Oh, George. Oh, you know, there's like so many G's here. Remember, because I'm like Greg. I thought I heard George. Oh, Bailey, I feel like this might be your dog too. Not that it's not yours, Patricia. Like your dog's also trying to speak to me. Like I always call it piggybacking. So it's almost like one spirit will step forward, but then any other spirit that can resonate wants to get through to as many of you as possible. So, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. George, oh, I love these bubbles. Yeah, like, do you have a niece or did you have a little girl at your wedding? And I just love this like anklet or this, whatever this jewelry is here with a little paw thing here. Okay, so it's an anklet. Beautiful. And you find his fur. That was the other thing that I'm just like, oh yeah, this guy, you still find his fur. Where it's like, it's been years and you're like, how am I still finding this? Oh, and some other people kind of just feeling some other similarities here, some piggybacking, I call it, you know, and that's really what happens. Because Patricia, I love that you're like, I feel like it's George too. That's awesome. So I like to describe it as though it's like some people get like a big letter and then other people get a postcard. You know, like some people are like, oh, I feel like that message is for me too. Even like with our, like our card readings and things like that. Beautiful. Elizabeth, I'll take a good shortbread recipe. You know what? My mom's trick with shortbread recipe was using berry sugar because it's like really fine sugar. Like she has like her grandma's recipe that used to blend sugar, but I think berry sugar is like really fine. So if you use that instead of regular sugar, I think that's what makes them like super melty because my mom's recipe is insanely amazing. Oh, you guys. Well, I loved our time together tonight. What a wild ride. Oh, your cousin's daughters turned the bubble machine on for you, Bailey. Oh, I got goosebumps. Oh, George is so lovely. Beautiful. And George is I just feel like he's here chasing bubbles. He's just that happy as can be. And he calls you mama, and he was so happy to be here for the time that he was. So beautiful. Your cousin's daughters. Yeah, I feel these little girls with bubbles. So what am I drinking tonight, you guys? Nobody really guessed tonight. You guys, come on, hello. I love everybody's like, okay, so time for a foot soak and shortbread. This was the foot soak shortbread episode, everybody. What am I drinking tonight? Is it sweet? Is it sour? Is it hot? Is it cold? What am I drinking here tonight? Where do you get berry sugar? Just like anywhere. Even like I think my mom used meringue sugar too. So I think it's like you can just get it at No Frills, Superstore, you name it. Peppermint tea. Some people are feeling peach ginger tea. Instagram world. Oh, Bailey says, you guys, we can totally meet him at Mr. George the Dog. Is he on Instagram? Like he had an Instagram account? Oh, apple cider, lemon ginger tea, tiger tea, says Sandra. What? That sounds amazing. You guys are never going to guess this. I've never had this on Wednesday Whispers. So just really tune into it. Okay, really think about it. I know I had tea a lot, you guys. So maybe it's something different. Lemonade, said Brooklyn. Okay. Cranberry, says Ava. Patricia says, I think it's orange ginger tea. Cold bubbly. Eileen's feeling some cold. Hot lemon water. Ginger tea. Really feel, guys, a lot of people feeling lemon. A lot of lemon here. Raspberry cold tea. Okay, you're feeling cold? This is the weirdest thing I've ever drank on Wednesday Whispers. Diet Pepsi. I have some work to do tonight, so I'm like, I'm going to have a little caffeine here. So we'll see how that works out. Vanilla Coke, said Sarah. Hey, that's the closest somebody's ever gotten. That's awesome. Never had Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi, I don't think, on Wednesday Whispers. So my friends, here we are. You guys, if you want to meet me in person, like if you're in the Alberta area, like I just feel like this Christmas event is going to be so special. It's in my my hometown, Redwood Meadows. It's like 30 minutes. It's kind of by Bray Creek. And it's $44. I'm gonna have some like really lovely tea there and some candy canes and bring through as many messages as I can. And it's next Friday night already. I just felt inspired to do it. I think it's going to be like a nice small group. So I just think it's gonna be a lovely way to gather and just like remember our people during the season. It's a way for me to honor my family too. So that's all on my website. And then also this Friday, if you live far away, I'm on Zoom. So there's, I think, like 4 or 5 tickets left, actually, $44 again. And I'll bring through as many messages for the 14 people and everybody receives a card. So if you feel called to do that, then I'd love to see you there. And if not, I'm going to see you next Wednesday. I'll see you next Wednesday. Elizabeth, thanks for coming just to the Spirit Meet Your Spirit Guides workshop last night. Great to see you. And many blessings to you, my friends. Just stay positive. What other big messages here? Well, our foot bath, that we all need to make shortbread. And I think clear, cancel, and release are one of the biggest messages here for tonight for all of us. So just don't get too heavy about, what you used to be like or what you should do. It's really just about like what feels right this year, in your heart. So many blessings to you guys. Love you. And I'll see you next Wednesday.